So yeah, you should be seeing up there with us this cool screen that we can see. It's part of the new season 4 production. Ooh. We've got a screen so we can react to videos, pictures, things like that, you know.
Yeah.
And you can with us. So this first one here, so the cool part about this segment will be they haven't seen these photos either. I mean, Levi may have seen a couple, but Byron, I think, has seen none. Chris, Shibs. Well, we'll just put a voice sound effect over that. But yeah, Shibley hasn't seen these either, so this will be cool. So this first one, we had a wonderful photographer named Meg Peets Photography. She's great, friend of ours. She does probably some of the best photos I've ever seen. And this is a fun one, right? So if you zoom in a little bit on that center of it, you'll see that it's just, you know, me standing there smiling, and you've got all of these wonderful faces behind me. The goal is to like race in and tackle me, right? And so that was a fun one to take. But yeah, if you zoom in on Levi's face, way in. I just think it's funny. Carson, dude, just like screaming. But
so I was kind of having to look at the ground because that entire field
was cow
covered in cow poop.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, there were like 3 piles.
So I was doing my best.
And then me, I'm just looking at his shoes.
Look at Jacob.
He's just there's just some great faces.
And then look at Jude. Look at that face.
But
Jude's excited.
It's not so often that you get to have at a wedding, in wedding photos, like quote unquote action shots. But so many of these, like she's a genius. Like she has so many fun pictures where they're very action oriented. So if you go to the next one, I think it's the follow up. Yeah. So this one you got to zoom in on some faces.
Joel's just gonna hit you in the face.
So my face,
you're like, I don't know what's gonna happen here.
I did not realize I was doing that. Jude looks like he's looking at someone else. Like, look, I'm gonna hug my brother.
Yeah, look at that. And then I'm like,
that's a great picture. Like Jude looks really good.
Jude looks really good.
A bunch of you guys just look pretty normal.
You look terrified.
I have a decent smile on.
Yeah, you've got a good smile. Like, that's what I mean. Like you and Jude just look normal.
But look at
like,
where Joel's other hand is.
Yeah.
He's just about to slap you.
It looks like he's about to slap me.
Smack.
Wham!
Just
so that's my little brother Joel.
Where's Levi?
All the way on the right.
I'm all the way on the right. Going.
Also about to smack Carson.
Levi's cross-eyed.
Levi is usually cross-eyed. He has to try not to.
That is normal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the ring bearer there. He's just a great kid. I don't know if we're allowed to really talk about him. I'm talking to his parents, though. Let's go to the next one. We got a lot of these. So I cut one side of it out just to cut a specific person out because I haven't talked to them if we can use photos of them on the show. But we've got all, like, if you zoom in on Levi and I, we specifically jokingly said, like, should we do the, like, face? And we did. Nobody that's seen these pictures understands. I've gotten so many questions like, what are you two doing? Making the same face. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's incredible. And then Joel just looks normal.
Joel just looks normal. Yeah. With his eyes kind of closed. All right.
Yeah.
Next one. They get funnier from here, in my opinion. All right. So when I said action shots,
Carson is ready.
Megan had us do that. She's like, okay, I want to point out these photos were taken before the ceremony. And before the ceremony, she goes, why don't you guys hold him and throw him in the air and catch him? Yeah, good. Yeah, thank you, Shibbles.
Yes.
Thank you for zooming on that.
Yes.
My face only gets worse from here. So they're all loving this. They're all like, this is going to be so funny.
Dude,
so you see Carson's ready, Levi's ready, Jacob's ready. Jacob is my brother-in-law who we will have on the show at some point. You're listening to this right now, Jacob. I hope you're watching it because these are great photos. So go ahead to that next one.
Dude, look at his smile. That nefarious smile.
Now the face isn't so crazy. This is where they start lifting, and the next shot I think is where they throw me. So yeah, not so crazy. Carson's so happy. Jude is trying to see over Byron's head.
Carson's so
I'm
ready for this.
freaking out because I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? If they drop me in cow poop and mud right before the ceremony. So yeah, go and do that next one. They just caught me. Levi or Jude and Jacob in the back just playing.
Ring around the Rosie or something. Yeah.
Because as soon as they threw me, they lost me. And so only Carson and Byron caught me. Thank the Lord they're capable.
And he was kind of like scrunched up, but he went so far forward that they were just in the back.
It was very funny. So that photo, I look like a fish, dude.
Oh my God. Dude, your mouth is so funny.
It's like so
terrified.
It's just, it looks like it's upside down.
It does.
Entirely. Like,
all right, next one. Okay, so here I am in the air.
Go.
You got to zoom way in. Look at Jude. Oh, he looks like Napoleon Dynamite.
I did it.
You
Yeah.
can't see me. I'm short, and they put me in the middle.
Yeah.
So
That's so funny.
Hit that next one. Go for
wait,
it.
is Carson? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no.
Here's a good one. It looks like I kicked Carson in the face if you zoom in on Carson there. I don't think I did, but so many hands in between my legs. Super uncomfortable.
We got you
But
though.
Yeah.
you got air.
Dude. All right, so now we're at I didn't do all of them. Here we are at, so we did, I unfortunately didn't get to introduce this before it was here. I forgot it was coming up. So we did pictures individually with me and each of the groomsmen. I don't have them all here. I just have the ones who are on the show and Jude. But they're all funny. So we did this thing where she's like, okay, take a picture and then do like a pose, like a funny pose or an interesting pose. So I told people like, all right, line up. We're going to start with, I don't remember who we started with. We're going to start with this person. Be thinking of a pose you want to do with me. I'm not going to think of it. You guys, because this is a photo for you guys, kind of too. Like it's your photo with the groom. Think of what you want to do when you come up here. I didn't bring this one because I didn't ask permission. Maybe I will in the future for the ring bearer from his parents if we could have his picture shown. I mean, there's some that you could see him without his face, and I hope that's okay. But I will tell the story real quick. He came up and dude, he blew it out of the water. So surprised. He's this kid that's really important to Perry. I won't say his name. I don't know if it's okay, but he's just Perry babysat him for a long time. She loves this kid and he is great. I've loved getting to know him. So he was our ring bearer and he comes up there and so he got to be in all these pictures too, which was awesome. And I'm like, what do you want to do? I had said, be ready. And he comes up and just looks at me and goes, I want to do the wheelbarrow thing. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I was like, okay, so like you're going to put your hands on the ground. I'm going to grab, because he's a kid. I'm going to grab your feet. And he's like, no, but I want you to be the wheelbarrow. And I hope I can show this picture at some point. It's one of the best photos from the wedding. It's so good. And he is just like holding me because first we tried, I fell, tried again, and then he could do it. And I was like, are you sure you can hold me? And he's like, no, I can do it. And then we did it and he did it. It was great. But yeah, so this is the one Jude did. So I'm like, Jude, what's your pose? So you can zoom in on it. You already have. Like Jude just kissing me on the forehead, looks like royalty or something. Like looks so funny. Jude was my best man in the wedding. For those that don't know, and it was he actually gave a great speech.
He did.
It was beautiful and wonderful. Now that he's gone, I'll probably listen to it all the time and cry. But yeah, so go ahead and go to the next one. I think the next one's probably Levi or nope. This is Carson. I guess I did pull some of them for everybody. Carson's pose was proposing to me, and I'm like, no, it's not happening.
This was before the wedding, so
Yeah.
he still had a chance.
Still had a chance.
Yeah, it's true.
But
He's already married.
Yeah,
he was already married at this point. And
Actually,
he's
he now-
actually looking at his wife.
yeah.
Because
She was standing
his
off the
wife
side.
was behind the photographer.
She was taking like vertical shots with her. They actually just had a baby. Congratulations to
Yeah,
them.
they did.
Just had a baby recently.
Congratulations,
We dropped off food for him yesterday. I got to see the baby. She's adorable. I didn't get to stay very long, but I just saw from afar. She's very cute. So congratulations, Carson Ivy. All right, hit it. Here's Byron's. I think both of Byron's are in here.
Both of mine?
I think they're both really good.
Okay.
So you hadn't seen this picture when I referenced
have
it when we were
not.
taking pictures here.
No.
I think it's so funny. Look at your face, dude. Okay, go to the next one. I think the next one is Byron too.
Man.
I think, this one is so much better. It's like
You're falling.
Luke Skywalker and Yoda.
But you're falling
Yeah.
off.
You're falling off the side of
I
me.
love Byron's
I'm
like,
And you're just a little bit terrified.
yeah. All right, we got to get through these. Hit the next one. Levi. Groveling at my feet.
I didn't want him to go.
I didn't know. I was like, you came up and I was like, what are you going to do? And you just dropped to your knees and grabbed my leg. And I was like, what are we doing? So I just put my hand on your forehead. Like, I guess this is what maybe I thought the joke was like you were groveling before a king. Like, I was like, well, I don't know. Okay. Like, not to presume I'm the king in this situation, but so I put
you just
my
presumed
hand.
that you were a king?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was funny.
I didn't want you to leave.
All right, hit it. Joel. I thought this one was funny. Joel's like, I don't know. He put his hands up, so we just kind of,
And he's just looking at you.
yeah. All right, next one. Okay, so these are photos. I guess I didn't do Jacob's. I'm sorry. Jacob's was funny. Him, because it was hard to tell what we're doing. Him and I were tickling each other. He started to tickle me, And I forgot to grab his, I guess. And then I started to tickle him back. That was a funny one. So here's beautiful photos from the wedding. During the ceremony, you get mostly the groomsmen in this shot. There's some of both sides, but I grabbed this one and the next one because of a specific person. So why don't we start zoomed in all the way to the right on Joel? And I want you to just slowly go over, if you can, Shib.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. So Joel, I mean, you guys all look pretty normal, right? You move along. So we're way zoomed in here. Go scooch to the left. Let's just slowly make our way all the way until we get to the person officiating the wedding.
The brothers.
Brothers, great shot. Yeah, Levi and Byron look great there. Carson looks great. I think you got next is Jacob, and then you'll have Jude, confused. Then you'll have me,
Aw,
trying
so
not
happy.
to cry. My beautiful bride, the back of her head, and Matt. So there's so many. This one is just the tip of the iceberg. So many great photos of Matt making hilarious faces during the ceremony because he's talking the whole time, right?
Yeah.
This one is funny, in my opinion. There's a couple others. I grabbed this one and I think one more. The next one is glorious. So go ahead. Zoom in on Matt for me. Why in the world is he making that face? This is the moment where he goes, all right, do you have the rings? Perry turns to her sister Celeste to get the ring. And for whatever reason, he's looking at the ring.
Most disgusting ring in the world.
He's like, what is that? Like, he's disgusted by it.
Oh my goodness. It's such a beautiful moment.
It's a beautiful moment. And Matt,
And he's just...
so that's my picture for Matt on my phone. When he calls, it's great.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that great? So that's that. Go ahead. Here's just some more. So these are why all of the photos with the groomsmen are great, because every section of photos you guys were involved in, there were funny photos or good photos. So they were taking photos after the ceremony with them, and they started squatting. So we got this great one. And yeah,
Do you have the other?
Oh, we've got more.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, you can zoom in if you want, but
Aw, that's a
cute little photo.
That's a
Levi, Byron's confused.
I'm pooping.
Perry's laughing.
Oh,
Jacob's pooping.
Look at Jacob straight up looking at the camera.
Yeah. And Jude looking right at the camera.
Jude.
All right, hit the next one.
Yeah.
This one's funny. It's like, I just got married, showing off the ring. This is one of Perry's favorite photos. I want you to zoom in, starting with Carson, and go through their faces because there's some hilarious faces. Carson, such a funny face. Byron, such a funny face. I think I've got a funny. It's similar to the laugh we did.
Yeah.
Jacob, Jude's eyeballs poking out of his head.
I saw his eyeballs from when we were in the big picture. I was like, oh, yes, eyeballs.
Joel is screaming. There's another one I think of this next. It's just a slight alter. Oh, no, there's not. Okay, so here we go. This one, it's like beautiful pictures together. And then she's like, all right, now celebrate, dude. All the girls are like, yay.
Yay.
And Celeste is like, yeah. Start with Joel.
Yeah.
Somebody punched him between the legs. Levi, I love Byron.
Carson's like, what?
Look at Jacob.
And Jacob...
Oh, yeah.
Jude, look at his forearm.
Dude,
Jude's
His
jacked.
forearms.
look at the next one of. So stay zoomed in. Can you go to the next one while zoomed in? Oh, bummer. Okay, shoot it out, and then we'll go to the next one. All right, zoom back in on Jude. He is just more committed. Jacob is like, oh yeah. The picture's just Joel. So much pain. All right, next
Like
one.
that he's not even paying attention to the scene. He's just like...
Jacob just. This one's good. Jude's falling back towards Jacob, and a little foreshadowing there. Jude falling on Jacob. Jude's eyes poking out of his head again. I mean,
his
impressive.
eyes. Are my eyes closed?
I think this is like an action shot kind of. Yeah.
I mean,
My
I'm
eyes are
covering my
closed.
face.
Yeah, it's a
so.
bummer. This is one picture.
It's one picture.
Next one. Next one.
Open.
There it is. This is where it comes to a full culmination. I kiss her, and everybody's cheering. Look at Jude and Jacob. It looks like Don Knotts, dude.
Carson, right at the camera.
Right at the camera. Jacob, like, it's a great one. Yeah. All right. So I think that's the last of that section. There's one more here. Maybe. Yeah, one more, but it's the same thing. We don't have to look at this one zoomed in. Okay. Now we did the running shot. There's a couple key players that I want you to zoom in here in a second. This is another running one, but it's everyone running Perry and I, and we look so great. Zoom in on Levi.
Oh no.
This
wait,
is it.
This it?
This is the photo.
This is it.
Dude, making the dumbest face. Jude looks like a psycho in the corner there. The dumbest face ever. I screenshotted just Levi's face and sent it to some people in the Discord, and then Matt photoshopped
edited
it.
it.
It's so funny. But I think that face is so hilarious. So there you go. There's that. Hit the next one. Then they'd start dogpiling us. So you can see like Joel and Levi, it's just a funny picture. It's cute. They're making funny faces,
Almost
but
falling over.
You hit the next one. Now everybody's like, we did it again, and they got this funny picture.
Oh no.
This is Jude and like Levi are squished together. We just moved people around. It's a good picture. Jenna. Oh, I didn't mention this. Jenna had just recently broken her wrist.
Oh yeah.
And so Jenna had a broken wrist. It's kind of cute. Jenna, my youngest sister, there on the far right. She. Nice. I didn't
Joel's
even notice that.
eye.
Jenna broke her wrist like right before the wedding. I was in my uncle's wedding when I was in high school. I broke my leg right before his wedding. So now Jenna, just like me, got to be in a wedding, like with a cast. It was kind of cute. Okay, hit the next one. Here we go. So Jude fell on Jacob, and they got it. She got a picture of it. It's so funny. So we're all like, and then Jude's like, whoa. Jacob catches him. This one and the next photo is it too. Go for it.
What you can't really see very well.
Yeah.
I'm in between them.
Oh, that's right.
You can see his hair. His hair is right.
You
from
can
Jacob's
see my
nose.
hair, but even in the other one, I'm in between them as we fall.
Yeah.
Because
I love Cambria, one of Perry's bridesmaids, is like gracing Jacob's ear.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got you. But Jacob full force fell on the ground into some mud. Thankfully, this is after the ceremony.
Right behind, just like, oh my god.
Yeah. That's that. I just thought that was funny. I'm glad she got pictures of that. All right. Hit the next one. Again, with the squat pose. Another one. You guys are just dorks. Hit the next one. This is them practicing the squat pose and also like trying to sit on each other's
where
knees
we're all
in a
sitting
circle.
on each other's knees.
Yeah.
So none of us are actually.
This is when we were
squatting.
finished with pictures. She's just taking pictures of us, and we look over, and they're just in the corner doing this. And I kind of like gestured to it, so Megan turned and got a couple pictures of it. You guys just look like
Well,
dorks.
no, this is pre-fall because there's no mud on Jacob's back.
Oh no, there is.
No, there is.
There is.
Wait,
This is after it's done.
This is after. He has some on the bottom of his
He didn't get a ton of mud on his shirt, but he
okay.
he got
No,
enough.
I see, I
Looks
see.
like he
He got
pooped
enough.
his pants. All right, next. All right, I just threw this one in there because we took some photos. That's Levi. We took some photos of everyone walking behind us while we're walking together. They're pretty good. I don't think I grabbed any, except this one. You can zoom in on that. Jacob went ahead and dipped Levi.
Yeah.
And Levi's hand. So funny. It's a funny picture. All right, next one. Okay. Oh, how'd that one get in there? Huh. Just some great, some of my favorite photos of just Perry and I. Yeah. All right. You can go ahead to the next one. Oh, how'd that one get in there?
Oh, that's crazy.
That's weird. How'd that one get in there? That one's really pretty. Beautiful. Oh, how did that one get in there? Sorry, you can go to the next one. All right, this one I just threw in because this was a cool one. So this is for you guys. Some of you listening are in this photo. So if you're listening and you're not watching, go check out the YouTube version. You can see yourself possibly because we at the wedding had a huge group of people just from the Discord. So this was our Christian Influence Discord photo. Everybody that was at the wedding from the Discord. Unfortunately, Shibley, he should have been there. He got stuck in traffic. There was a horrible accident on the freeway the day of the wedding. So a couple people that were coming from north weren't able to come. It was sad. But yeah, so we got a bunch of people from the Discord. I want to zoom in. You see where Tim and Byron are? Zoom in between them, the guy right there.
Oh yeah.
Special shout out.
That guy.
This is Mr. Mikey Noodles.
Get real close to him.
Mike is from a different state, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Basically across the country. He flew out for my wedding.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy.
I love that man.
I got to say on the podcast, I love you, man. I'm so glad you were here. He was a huge part of things too. Like he came a day early and he helped set up all day. He came hung out and I think did he clean up too? I was already gone.
He was in
Yeah,
cleanup.
no,
Yeah, he
was
stayed for
cleaning up.
cleanup.
He did it for cleanup. He did it for everything.
It was great. I mean, if you slightly go to the left, that's Shamal, a buddy of mine that I used to work with at McKesson. He's he's in the Discord. He's the guy that always is sharing free game keys. I was really glad to have him there. But yeah, Mikey Noodles, great guy. So glad he was there. Super cool to meet him, dude. this dystopian world that we live in
it's
now.
so
We're like
crazy.
we're meeting people online as part of this ministry, getting to meet them in person. These people that we've developed like real relationships with, and I get to work with him in ministry now regularly. And then I got to meet him in person at my wedding. It was such an honor. But yeah, all right, next one. So this is totally different. This I wanted to show you guys a quick update. So we're out of the wedding stuff now. Jude is in Georgia. We talked about that last week. This is the only photo I have of him so far, but here's a quick update on him. Just a great photo. He made it safe. Here's him on the farm. You can zoom in if you want. Obviously, Jude's not a part of the show anymore. We'd love for him to be able to be, but in a weird way, maybe he can be like this. So he's living on a farm with our grandma now, and a goat farm. She's got goats and stuff and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share that photo with everybody because I thought it was a great picture, and you guys could see it too.
That's awesome.
A little update on him. That goat is probably eating his belt. I don't really know.
Probably.
Longest ear on a goat I've ever seen.
It's very long.
But yeah, there you go. So I think that's it on pictures. But if you want to go maybe back to just pick what you think is a good one for us to kind of sit on for a second. That's pictures of the wedding. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. We can forget the pictures. We're done with those. Let's just talk for a second.